to Reptile Dysfunction. I am Dustin,
I'm Ryan.
aka Fuzzy Bottom, and we are here to promote reptiles. We both are passionate about reptiles. We keep reptiles. We work with reptiles. We're a little attracted to them. Just a little bit. So basically today we have a really exciting animal. We have a Grand Cayman Blue Iguana.
Ooh.
Yeah. I have to stop there to address the elephant pants in the room. Ryan, please stand up. Can you take a look at these pants real quick? I mean, I don't know what to say. Recently, Ryan has been wearing these pants. He went to the China buffet with us the other day. Tell us about the pants.
You can buy them on Amazon for $10, and they are...
I think you overpaid, Ryan.
The sweatpants of the future. They are incredibly comfortable.
You look like a homeless Aladdin. I have to say you look ridiculous. But maybe you're starting a trend. What are these pants called?
Taiwanese fishing pants.
Do note that Ryan is neither Taiwanese or fishing right now.
I do like fishing.
So
I like Taiwanese people.
Anyways, we're going to try to continue on with the show. So, Mike, could you bring over the reptile?
Wow.
Here we go.
Wow.
Look at this beast. Oh, man. Let me hold him right. There we go.
It's good sized.
That is a healthy lizard, isn't it?
He was a baby last time I saw him.
Oh, he got me here. He's got some sharp claws. So let's sit him right here. How's that look? So, what do you see here? What do you notice right away?
It's blue.
Yes.
This is a Grand Cayman Island blue iguana, blue rock iguana.
Yeah.
Cyclura lewisi.
This is a hybrid, though.
It is a hybrid. These guys, well, I don't know. Is it a hybrid, Mike? It is a hybrid.
Cuban. It's a Cuban iguana mixed with a blue iguana. So basically, they were thought to be the same thing for a long time.
Literally about 10 years ago, they separated them off. It used to be a subspecies of the Cuban iguana.
Yeah, so obviously we need to address where these guys are from. They're from the Grand Cayman Islands, which are in the Western Caribbean.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. They are the largest vertebrate species that's found on land.
If that's not accurate enough for you, they're actually located 271 miles southwest of Cuba. I know how you like to Cuba. You're still not getting it, are you? They're actually located 272 miles west of a place called Jamaica. So, does that make more sense now?
The neat thing
They're actually
about these
located
guys,
2,614 miles southeast of Fresno, California.
I think the big question we all want to know is how far southwest of Labrador are they found?
12. I have no idea. Anyway, so I did a little bit of research about the Cayman Islands. Interesting place. Not only is it incredibly cheap to get to, it's about $550 from San Francisco to the Cayman Islands and back. You can dive there and see amazing things. They have huge congregations of grouper. A lot of cruises stop on the Cayman Islands.
Okay.
So what's the habitat like for these critters?
They live on the interior of the island in deserty areas. And these are literally one of the rarest animals on the planet. They, at one point, probably only had 12 animals, period, in existence.
Wow.
Not very many. Their major threats are, for years, the natives would eat them. Mm-hmm. I mean, they taste good. Yeah. But the big problem is now with human development and encroachment. You're bringing highways in and people with farms and stuff, and with them come the feral dogs and cats. Mm-hmm. And rats. The rats will eat the eggs. The cats will eat the young iguanas, and the dogs will eat the older iguanas. So they really aren't doing very well as far as in the wild. Mm-hmm. But there's quite a few people that are involved with conservation on these critters.
A lot of different organizations, basically.
At least 5.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
5 that I know of.
They actually gave these guys away. They didn't give them away. They sold them to tourists for a long time, too.
Huh.
So a lot of them didn't really have a chance for a normal existence.
I think we kind of got ahead of ourselves.
Did we?
We didn't talk about Cyclura.
Let's do that. Go ahead, buddy.
So Cyclura is the genus of rock iguanas,
Uh-huh.
and they are found basically on every major island in the Caribbean. There are Cyclura.
They're big lizards.
Big lizards.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't quite as big.
They're long-lived lizards.
They probably the longest lived lizard in existence. Can you tell us something about that?
Yeah, they're long-lived lizards. I think that was pretty much as clear as I can get.
Do you know the record?
I believe it's something like 67.
67 or 69. I read several things. How does that compare to other lizards?
Not well, Ryan. Not well at all.
Well, it probably actually does pretty well.
Well, it doesn't compare because it's so much higher. Is what I'm trying
way
to say.
higher.
Way higher. So, what makes them? Where basically does their name come from?
Cyclura?
Yeah.
Cyclura is here. Let me see.
Why don't you hold this?
Let me see this little buddy.
He is very, very friendly.
The cool thing
is
with
a
these
big
guys
lizard.
is they got this kind of. It's got me in the mouth. It's got these kind of really round tails with banding, and Cyclura means round, and something else I forget. And then Lewisi, which is their species name, refers to Bernard C. Lewis in 1938 was the first guy that collected specimens and sent them off, and then some other dude described the species in 1940 and named him after Bernard C. Lewis. And I today named my new Roomba after that man.
Congratulations, by the way, on your first robot.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I had my first kidney stone. You had your first robot. It's been a big.
So these guys, they climb, and as babies, they climb a lot more.
They're mostly arboreal when they're young, right?
So as adults, they don't climb.
They're a little bit too big.
It's got
You're
me.
right.
Oh, I got it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Why don't you hold him normally?
Oh, there we go. Well, yeah, we'll do it like this.
All right.
Do you want to get bit by these things?
Not really. No.
No. I would recommend not getting bit by these guys. They have very strong jaws. They're not very mean.
Can they swim?
Of course they can.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like I said, they differentiate from the Cuban iguana about 3 million years ago, probably in vegetation rafts. So you got a big storm come in, and some lizard. Oh, I think it's gonna poop on me. Maybe it's not. No, it's just gonna climb. Calm down, buddy. Oh, it got me. It's all
Did the animal pee its pants or did you? What happened? Oh, that's hilarious.
Wet my pants for me.
How do your $10 pants hold up to a?
Well, good news is I can buy another $10 pair of pants. My underwear, however, is pretty soaked too. So
usually you don't wear underwear, so that's nice. You're trying new things. All right. Well, let's talk.
We were talking about reproduction.
Reproduction? Yeah, we were.
Yes, reproduction.
So these guys lay eggs.
They do.
Anywhere from 1 to about 21 or so.
How many times a year do they lay them?
A couple times.
Usually only once, but they can lay twice.
Yeah.
Usually in June and then in fall if they're going to lay 2 clutches. Genetics, because they say that probably the initial animal to make it to the Cayman Islands, it's probably a pregnant female, or with eggs.
Just floated there.
So they're probably, not probably, they definitely have low genetic diversity. And there's a lot of inbreeding that has occurred with this species over a long period of time. So even though they got dropped down pretty low, it's something they're kind of naturally able to deal with.
Yeah, you stink, Ryan. You smell really bad.
Of that lizard?
I think it's a mixture of your natural body odor and the lizard. But there's definitely an odor in this room now.
It really got me good.
That was a quarter.
A lot. That was
a cup and a half, maybe.
That's a diet for that lizard. You can go home and tell his girlfriend that.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about the green iguanas because that's a major issue these lizards are facing right now. Basically, there's about 500,000 green iguanas on that island right now. But in such huge numbers where there's not really much for predation going on, they do eat a lot of these guys' food. So what did the government do? They decided to hire people, hunters, to hunt down the green iguanas. They were paying them $5 per dead iguana, and they rounded up like 20,000 different iguanas and killed them all.
I need to quit my day job.
But they found out that the population actually doubles every year and a half. So that's how stable and healthy and proficient or whatever.
Well, until man caused problems with these guys, they actually have a very stable population. Being a long-lived lizard that they are, if they have a bad decade, it doesn't really affect them because the adults can reproduce for literally decades. It's only with man-caused issues that
they don't have a chance, really.
The very beautiful.
So not only are they hunting these guys, like what they did with the nutria, right? Those big rodents.
Guinea pigs.
What? Guinea pig. Nutria.
Well, they're kind of like guinea pigs.
They've got long tails. Guinea pigs don't have tails.
That's because you talk them.
Oh, okay. Really? So you pay them by the tail, and you pay these for the green iguanas. And now they've even added them into their restaurants, so people are eating green iguanas on that island. So eco food, eco diet, whatever you want to call it.
They used to be critically endangered.
Yeah.
They're not critically endangered. You know why?
Mm-mm.
Even though with the 3 reserves that they have, they say they can really only maybe sustain a population of about 1,000 animals. They're not critically endangered because there's 3 separate reserves. If they only had 1 reserve, they would be considered critically endangered. Because they have 3 separate populations, they're only endangered. And that's kind of a little bit of BS.
Yeah, it does. Well, we'll see what happens with the blue iguana.
Very cool lizards.
Very cool lizard.
Even though they pee on you or poop. It was kind of a pee-poop thing. I mean, there's
a cocktail of various...
Actually,
liquids.
they don't pee. Something we didn't bring up.
No? That's right. They don't have the ability.
They don't have the ability to pee.
No.
So if you see, like right up, there's no tail. Right up here where there's nose is, when you're a living organism, you're going to make ammonia, correct?
Yes.
And we pee ammonia right out. That's how we get rid of ammonia. Ammonia's not good for your body, by the way. These guys actually make, uric acid salts. Mm-hmm. They convert that ammonia to solidified form, and they blow it out of their nose for special glands. So if you ever have these guys in any kind of enclosure, you get white salts all over the place.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. How many other animals do that?
A lot of iguanas do.
Yeah.
Guinea pigs.
Okay. Learning a lot about guinea pigs. Anyways, I think we're all out of time today. I do have a quick teaser for our next episode of Reptile Dysfunction. Check it out. So, that was obviously a box turtle with his girlfriend. What'd you think of that? Gets you going, doesn't it? Yeah, I do.
That was too much.
I do declare. So next time, stay tuned for that. That's gonna be exciting. Who doesn't like a box turtle? Probably the most interesting animal in the world.
That shoe probably doesn't like a box turtle.
No, probably not. But she wore the lace, so you know she was asking.
That is wrong. I do not support that.
Anyways, until next time.
Reptile Dysfunction.
Take care.